Yeah, I hope the video doesn't get copyrighted because of the music in the background, but is our Week 10 NFL 2019 picks, and there is music in the background because I'm sitting in Burger King right now, but no matter where I sit, there's going to be music, so I figured why not. So the first game will be tonight on Thursday Night Football will be the Chargers at the Raiders. The Raiders have a 24-plus points in 5 straight games, longest active streak. The Chargers are coming off 2 big statement wins against 2 huge defenses. They didn't have their way with Chicago, but they did have their way with the Packers, and they did shut down Aaron Rodgers. And going from Packers to Raiders is a huge drop-off. So I have to go with the Chargers. The 6-3 Chiefs travel to Tennessee to take on the 4-5 Tennessee Titans. Tennessee has averaged 23.3 points per game with Tannehill as starter, 16.3 with Marcus Mariota. I think the Chiefs might actually lose this one, so I'm going to predict the Titans to win, but the Chiefs probably will win anyways and move to 7-3, or if my prediction's right, they'll move to 6-4. That one's a bit tricky, but hey, some of them are going to be. The 3-5-1 Cardinals versus the 2-6 Buccaneers. I think the Cardinals will have this one. The Bucs are just too terrible, and Jameis Winston likes to throw too many picks, in my opinion. The Cardinals have allowed 24 pass touchdowns this season, which is the most in the NFL up to this point. So that's a little concerning, but the problem is that's kind of outweighed by Jameis Winston loving to give away the ball. So, Cardinals. The 2-7 Giants take on the 1-7 Jets. This is the battle for New York. The Giants have won 5 of their last 6 games against the Jets. I think the Giants win in a very close game. I think the Jets will keep it close, and it'll come down to whoever has the ball last. But I do think the Giants get the road win, move to 3-7, and the Jets remain only 1 win on the season and go to 1-8. The 1-7 Falcons travel to the 7-1 Saints. Saints have allowed only 14.8 points per game since Week 4, 3rd fewest in the NFL. The Falcons are struggling. They're very disappointing this season. The Saints do have Drew Brees back as of last week. If this was with Teddy Bridgewater, I could entertain the idea of the Falcons winning, but with Drew Brees, I think the Saints win and move to 8-1 on the season, and the Falcons drop to 1-8. The Bills, 6-3, travel to the 2-6 Browns. Bills have not allowed 100-yard receiver this season, which is the only team to do so. The Browns are struggling. They definitely are not living up to the hype we had for them to start off the season. This is a must-win for Cleveland to have any chance of maybe making the playoffs, but I think the Bills win, move to 7-2, and basically keep pace with the Patriots. Okay, so next is the 6-2 Ravens against the 0-8 Bengals. Bengals quarterback Ryan Finley making his first career start. That, to me, spells the end of any chance the Bengals may have had to win. The rookie quarterback's not going to be able to read all the defenses that the Ravens play. The Ravens are coming off the statement win against the Patriots, a win by 17 points, might I add, which knocked them to a 1-loss season. The Bengals just are a terrible team and aren't going to look much better with a rookie, although they could look good, but they're not going to score enough points to keep up with the Ravens offense, which proved to be too much for the Patriots. Next, we have the 3-4-1 Lions against the 3-5 Bears. Mitchell Trubisky has 5 passing touchdowns and 7 starts this season. So Mitchell Trubisky's not doing well. Chase Daniel didn't do well either. The Bears have completely and utterly shattered that stout persona they had at the beginning of the season, and now basically are in a dogfight with the Lions right now to stay off bottom of the division, which currently is held by the Bears. I see the Lions potentially winning this one just because they have played a spoiler a lot, but this is also a potential bounce-back game for the Bears. I'm going to call it a coin flip. I'm going to go with the home team. When in doubt, that's what you do. The Dolphins, 1-7, travel to the 5-3 Colts. This is a tough one. So the Dolphins got their first win of the season last week against the Jets. The Colts are 5-3, just losing to the Steelers by 2, thanks to a Adam Vinatieri missed field goal attempt at the end. The Patriots have won 6 of their 7 games versus the Dolphins, so to me it's pretty obvious. Colts win, they have all the momentum, they have all the skill. Simple as that. The 5-3 Rams travel to the 4-4 Steelers. The Steelers are kind of on a bounce back right now. They have to keep winning games to keep pace with the Ravens. The Rams also have to keep winning to keep pace with the Seahawks and the 49ers. Who do I see winning? I think the Rams win. The Steelers are 7-1 in November, though. But I think the Rams will likely win this game, but don't be surprised if the Steelers win. The Panthers, 5-3, travel to the 7-2 Packers. McCaffrey has 1 touchdown in 6 straight games, longest streak in the NFL. I think the Panthers pull off the upset in Lambeau, even though Aaron Rodgers is really good in Lambeau. I just can't really pick against Christian McCaffrey right now, especially with how bad the Packers played run defense last week, and McCaffrey is a beast. So Panthers come up with the upset win there. Sunday Night Football, the 6-3 Vikings against the 5-3 Cowboys. I think the Cowboys win strictly because Kirk Cousins is terrible in primetime games. And Prescott has most primetime wins, 14 since entering NFL in 2016. Monday Night Football will be against the 7-2 Seahawks against the 8-0 49ers. I think the Seahawks shock the Niners, give them the first loss of the season, and make this division a lot closer. Russell Wilson is tied, or has its 23-5-1 career record in primetime games, which also factors in. The bye weeks are Eagles, Patriots, Redskins, Broncos, Jaguars, and Texans. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button, and this is one of maybe 2 or 3 videos I'll be posting today, maybe even more. So stay tuned and see you next time.